So, hello.
Okay.
Welcome,
Hi,
David. Hi. Zooming in from
New York, Long Island, New York.
New York, and I'm in Hurghada by the Red Sea in Egypt. So, thanks for joining me, David. I wanted to have a quick chat with you about Star Matrix, and you're just about to start another journey with the Star Matrix course, which is your second or third time, maybe through the course. And first of all, it asked the question, why would somebody want to take this course again? What is it about it that would make somebody want to take it again? I know what my reasons are,
Right.
and I've done it about 5 or 6 times now. But anyway, I'd love to hear from you.
That's I just know every time I take it. So one of the things that we get from Star Matrix is star events, right? These
Yeah.
very, very positive times where we've been extremely successful in our life. And I can tell you that every time I take the class, I get more star events that come up in the class, different star events. It's not, there's just so many that we have in our lives of these very, very positive events that you end up with no limit to how many there are.
Yeah, and
And
isn't it a good thing to focus on them? I mean, even like you're just talking about it now, and it's already lifting your energy to kind of be remembering this. And so, how have you found this practice of remembering star events and these positive moments in your life? What is it doing for you to be in this kind of journey of bringing a focus to this?
so, specifically when you, and I just kind of had this revelation, I don't know why it took so long, but in sharing the star event, and part of the process is to share it out loud, right, with somebody. And as you're expressing it and you're sharing it, it raises your energy as you recall the event and how positive it was, and how you describe it to another person. Your energy just increases, and so it's a very, very positive thing to be able to do.
Yeah, it's beautiful because it's like in these moments, these star moments, or we call them, our highlight moments or memories or glimmers of light in the day as we go along. There's a lot of energy in those moments. And when we turn our attention to connect there, we plug into those energy states and those emotions come back. So actually, it's a very, very nice, easy, conversational way of feeling good, by,
Yep.
reconnecting with positive emotions and feeling good. And as you say, when we share them, you pass that energy on. I remember last week you was telling us about an amazing star event that you had, and it was the one where you're doing a duet with your girlfriend, and you in this 10,000 people audience who gave you a standing ovation in this competition, and you came second. And it was like, even now, I can feel the energy of that. And what was interesting is that you passed that on by sharing it. I felt it. So in other words, it moved me. It changed. I was changed by hearing that. So you pass this
Yeah.
light of your experience over to me, which kind of lit me up. And even now, it's like a remembered story of a star
Yeah.
moment. Even remembering the telling of the story is like
And
another starry moment in itself.
as you're sharing my telling, it's reigniting me. So it's
Yeah,
like
you're remembering
the
it
light
too.
went to you and it's coming back to me.
Yeah,
So
so you look at how it lifts our energy up. And so it's a really good thing to do. But another thing about it that when you've now had a practice, you've been doing this practice for some time, is that in these star moments, when we are lit up and we are the closest in alignment to our real self, that reveals something. And do you remember in that particular star moment, now you're connected to it again, and you think, what's the significance of this? What is it revealing to me about myself in this moment? Have you got any things that come to you as you remember that?
There's a bit of an entertainer in me,
Yeah.
that I end up being an attorney, an elder law attorney. But it was kind of recollecting that part of me
Yeah,
that
connecting
is,
with that part of you that is the entertainer in you. And how
yeah,
did that
yeah,
feel to reconnect with that and kind of reclaim that for that moment?
that feels great.
It feels really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's
feels,
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. And so it helps with your kind of, your how you think of yourself, how you feel about yourself as well. And also, because we can drop into low states so easily by directing our conscious attention to other memories and other things that's going on with our life, and our energy can drop immediately into those lower states. And then when we connect to a star memory like this, which is like, wow, it was really sparkling that one, we're back into not only the high energy, but this alignment with self. And what we think and believe about our life, what is true for us, the things we believe, what's more likely to be the truth? Is it when we're in a low state and we think what we think, or is it when we're in one of these moments where we think what we think in those moments?
yeah, that our real self is those high moments.
Yeah.
It's where we reveal our true nature.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things then, making the journey of spending time to actually look into our star memories and activate them and bring them back to life as we did as an example with that one. If we practice that regularly and we have wow, like you said, we have all these star moments. There's we just keep looking for them, asking for them, and as we find that our life is full of them, actually,
Yes.
of
Yeah.
these moments that reveal who we really are. And then we start to get a sense about that, about our real self in the process, in the journey of it. So it's a beautiful, fascinating, very worthy kind of practice or habit or activity to spend our time doing.
So
And
as you're saying, when I'm down a little bit,
yeah,
I have two star memories that I go to as regulars,
yeah, yeah,
and they both involve my daughter, my daughters, but one in particular was my little, probably 5-year-old daughter. We were in the swimming pool, and I was standing in the public swimming pool, and she was on the side and would jump to me, and would be saying wee,
yeah,
every time she would jump into my arms.
yeah,
And
yeah.
she repeated this probably, I'm 25, 30 times, just running
Wow.
around
Yeah.
and doing it. And
Yeah.
another one with my other daughter, the first time I got to ski with her, snow
Mm-hmm.
skiing, and we were skiing together, and it was just, she had her lessons and stuff like that, but I had never really skied with her, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden she was an accomplished skier, and it
Wow.
was
How
just
did
so
that
amazing to
feel? How
see.
did that feel to
It
you?
felt so good. And they're my go-to, if I'm down and I need to change my energy, that I think, and I again recall this week that I need to express it out loud. There's more energy to that. A little bit I just think about them, and that's amazing in itself.
And yeah.
But
Just thinking
but
about it
but
lifts you up, but speaking it out, it brings the energy forth from wherever it is, brings it out into the physical world, and it's actually really felt, and we get energized and happy again. And of course, when we're energized, we are functioning much more healthily and much more in alignment with our real self. And so that's good for us in our life. So Star
yeah.
Matrix is a kind of a very good for us practice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I've gone through a lot of different practices, hypnotherapy and um energy, something called on-raw, which is an energy practice. And I I'm finally excited that Star Matrix is, for me, the ultimate solution, to I've always had an inclination towards the more, wanting, not wanting so much to talk about all the negativity and the negative things that happen to you, and try and heal them one by one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've always had this inclination to want to go towards the positive, and this is so helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah.
That's very good thing to like notice, as because obviously all the the pains and the problems of our life can still be there, and it's quite easy to dwell on them because they're asking for energy. We dwell on them because they need energy and attention to heal. However, if we choose to take our conscious mind out of there and plug it in over here in the star memory, then we can just quickly bring our energy back up, as you're saying, and be back to functioning, and maybe bring that energy into the situation that we might have been challenged by. The star memories have the power to kind of shed light into problem areas. And I've actually found with people, by asking for, in a challenging, even in a trauma memory, there'll be a moment even in that kind of dark moment of their life where there was a momentary moment of power, moment of light. And if we kind of just go to that point in the story instead of like the pain moment in the story, and access that moment, it kind of opens up like a flower of energy embodied and empowerment, and that shines into the whole kind of dark area and lights it up. And so it's very interesting also how star moments can be even around the times where we think it's a dark time in our life. We actually can find star moments, which are very precious and empowering at the time. And actually, I don't know if you've got time to hear one. My lovely mum died recently, and so there's been a very intense emotional journey we've just been on. And there's one particular really truly special and amazing star moment, a shining moment, really, that is really stands out to me in the journey. And it was a few days before she died, and she was resting, and we were playing her favorite Irish music, which lets her connect with her soul. Very kind of transporting kind of music, this Celtic harp kind of airs, haunting air, which lets you feel your soul in the music. And that was her favorite. And we were playing that, and I was brushing her hair and listening to it. And we had such a deep soul connection in this moment. I wrote a poem actually about this special moment in time. And what I really was captivated by was, even though there she's lying, tired, frail, with only days to go, was the absolute beauty of my mother. There was just never had she been more beautiful to me.
Nice.
And
Wow.
this was like a shining, stunning moment of love, and what in a pretty intense, emotional journey for the family, and very, very special. So there's all kinds of star memories, that I think it's the preciousness of them as well, being able to recognize them as they happen and give recognition to them in the past, is kind of appreciating the special moments of our life as well.
Yeah.
Like that with
Yes.
your daughters, those are special moments. Like you and your talent show, this amazing happiness, joyful moment of your standing ovation, precious moments. This me and my mom moment, absolutely precious. And to have a practice where we spend time dwelling on this, talking about it, sharing it, learning something about life, bringing this energy of love and light into our lives and passing it on. It's a beautiful practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
And thank goodness to be able to do that, to share, these precious moments instead of dwelling on the heartaches and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And it feels so good to kind of share about that as well. And I notice I can now share that with love, not like with heartache, which was also there. Kind of, it's been heart expanding. That moment was very heart expanding for me as well.
Nice.
So there's a lot to learn in these moments when we dwell on them and look at them and reflect upon them. So, which is precious to life, learning. So anyway, we're both Star Matrix fans, and we're starting another course soon. And so I really appreciate, I know you've got limited time, David, so I thank you so much for some time to meet with me and just share a little bit about it. And I'm looking forward to continuing on the journey on the Star Matrix
me too.
with you, starting very soon. So thank you so much, and take care, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.